sender. Just stop it, dude. Just stop it. Nobody likes you.
Ladies and gentlemen, with all of this negative news, there's so much negative news out there today. I'm sick and tired of it. Okay, I am sick and tired of it. I'm gonna do something crazy soon if I don't hear some good news. So I'm coming today to bring you guys some great news. And that news is that a landlord in Colorado, have you guys heard of this? Well, you should have heard of this. A landlord was forced to sell their Colorado apartment complex after it was taken over by a Venezuelan migrant gang. Now, I think this is fantastic news. Where else in the world are migrants going to get the chance to take over an apartment complex? Where else in the world are people going to be able to live out their Judge Dredd fantasies where they're taking over city blocks? Okay, this is not a regular apartment complex. We can call it peach trees. All right. And Carl Urban's not around anymore. Judge Stallone, he's out. He's talking like I am. They're going to fall. This is the first of many to fall. You know, I was actually talking about Colorado the other day to one of my coworkers, and I was like, well, do you want to get gangs? Because he has purple hair, 6 husbands, his wife, her many boyfriends come and talk to us sometimes whenever they're out of the cuck cage. And I have these conversations with them, and continuously I'm like, do you want illegal migrants taking over city blocks like this is some Judge Dredd type of scenario? Because this is how you get migrants taking over blocks. However, I want to support the win here in this case, which is nowhere else in the world are people going to be able to migrate and then immediately become landowners. They're immediately becoming apartment complex owners. They move here from a poor country, destitute. All right, dust everywhere, flies all over them. Ooh. I can't even stand to watch. I don't want to look at them. I don't like seeing homeless people that I grew up next to. I drive by on my way to work. I see Brian. I've known Brian since gym class, middle school. Ugh, makes me sick. Hey, bum, get a job. You're not Brian anymore. You're sucking up my taxes. You're making the beautification project around here look bad. Okay, Brian? You're making the beautification project look bad. You know what these migrants are doing? They're coming up and cleaning up. Have you seen LA recently? Yeah, a bunch of homeless people shooting up methadone. Is that what you want? Do you want that in the streets? Or do you want Haitians eating your pets and Venezuelan gangs taking over the apartment complexes? Because that's what I want. I want a strong economy for the little man. I want a little man strong economy. And a little man strong economy is an economy, one in which that a Venezuelan migrant gang can take over an apartment complex while Haitians are butchering up the neighbor's cat next door. All right. A lot of people look at that and they say, that's crazy. I say that's innovation. Okay. That's forward thinking. Whenever society collapses and your dollar isn't worth anything, do you want to be around people who are like, ooh, dirt, ooh, grime? Or do you want to be next to the cannibal warlord that's taking over street by street, city block by city block, just getting people's pets and getting right in the apartment complexes, taking over, just getting it done, not making excuses? You see, I want to extend a letter, an offer. This video is an offer to the Venezuelan. I think this migrant gang is misunderstood, and I think if they had a strong spokesperson, if they had somebody like a media presence, if the Venezuelan migrant gang had a strong TikTok presence, then I'm sure we could probably just really kind of work this out. Okay. They themselves probably are not bad people. They just want a foothold in the American dream. Isn't that something we all want? Don't we all want a piece of the pie? Well, unlike those leftists who cry about it, all right, and then they go make Chaz, and then they put cardboard over the ground, can't grow anything. Hey, you idiots, what are you doing? A bunch of people with college degrees take over a town and look what happens. Immediately falls. Migrants take over, hardworking migrants take over an apartment complex. The landlord, they run it so efficiently, the landlord has to sell it. Because, once again, they're doing a job that an American won't. Why won't the landlord do the job that the migrants are doing now for the same pay? I'll tell you why. It's because he's lazy. It's because they're lazy, and the Venezuelan migrant gangs are doing the job for cheaper. And I as a little person, as somebody for the little man, I like seeing little wins. And little wins is landlords, because I've been listening to a lot of Hassan lately, and little wins are getting these landlords kicked out, making landlords homeless. Hey, what a concept. They think they can hoard the houses. Oh, no, I say, au contraire, mon frere. They are the first people to become homeless. What a twisted fate of irony. Ooh, the weavers weave their web in such a mysterious way. But I just want to say I'm glad that these people, they're really showing us how it's done. They're showing American innovation, American ingenuity. These people are more American than the people that take over certain towns and then burn them down peacefully. They peacefully protest, burn them down, try to grow produce with cardboard laying across the ground, and they want to be, read people's scripture and aura for 8 hours a day in the new utopia that they've envisioned. Whereas these people have an idea, they executed it, they looked what they had to do, had a plan, had a location, and they executed their plan. Thank God that's the only thing they executed, is their plan. Ruthlessly efficient in getting the job done to such a degree that the only thing that we are now left asking ourselves, the American people, because I've tuned in, I've seen what you guys are asking yourselves. You're asking yourselves, where's the hero of the night? Where's the person that's going to step up and fight these perfectly law-abiding good citizens? And the people that you have chosen to fight this battle, this losing battle, by the way, this battle against freedom, because that's what these people are. They're freedom fighters. You've tasked yourself with picking your fighter for the fray. And you've chosen, who am I going to choose to represent me and my ideals? Well, you've chosen a gang that makes meth move around the United States on motorcycles. Though that's the people you've chosen. Fat 40-year-old. Hey, Mr. Angel, sent from hell. Hey, Mr. Hell's Angels. Yeah, I have a Bitcoin here. What's your address so you can send me the? Oh, you do it by motorcycle. You don't. Do you take Ethereum? Does your motorcycle take? Does it take Dogecoin? What are we doing? Okay. There's no address wallet linked up to your motorcycle, your motorcycle. Okay. Get off your motorcycle. Stop pretending. Stop. If you are going to go around and pretend like you love freedom, you love your motorcycle, gang, you're America's hero now. Right. What kind of world are we living in where the meth head bikers driving around are the heroes? I don't know. I was just born into this, and I just make observations. I just look around and I say, oh, yesterday everybody hated medical companies. Now we worship them. Oh, yesterday bikers were people, they were scum of society. They were lepers. There were some people that you looked up and sort of told your kids there were a cautionary tale of a path that's a little more traveled than it should be because of society and drugs and people doing the wrong thing, having their vices, not being able to cope with the stressors of day-to-day routine, and some people just try to mentally break themselves, and in the case of doing that, become unhinged, smoking out of a rose pipe and driving a motorcycle thing that vibrates on their asshole for 5 days at a time. I mean, hey, it's a wild world out there and there's lots of opportunities, and that's our heroes now. That's a hero. The heroes are somebody who would punch your mother in the face, then get on their Sibian and ride for 20 hours. So, I mean, that's my hero. That's my hero. My hero would punch your mother in the face, then ride their Sibian for 20 hours to get the job done. To get the job done like these fine young people have gotten their job done. So I just want to say, in the spirit of entrepreneurship, the spirit of starting your own business, in the spirit of game recognizes game, and Venezuelans, hey, we might need more of you. You guys seem to be sending your best. Indians, they get in a position, they're too big, they're looking for regular work, and then they hire their friends, and then but these guys are creating jobs. You see the difference? This job didn't exist. Gang leader, extortionist of a major apartment complex in a major metropolis area, that position didn't exist 2 months ago. Not out in the open. I'm sure it did privately, but now it does. So we're actually bringing the dark elements of the shadowy underworld and exposing them to light. A lot of things that these Venezuelan migrant gangs are doing. Hey, I say show us your ways. Let us in. Let us into what you're thinking, what you're doing. Okay? There's some things going on in the world that we may not know about. You'll make us privy to it. So, again, thank you, Venezuelan migrant gangs. Thank you, Haitian gangs, keeping us safe. Thank you all. Thank all of the go-getters out there. Don't listen to the people telling you not to do it. Don't listen to the people telling you not to eat that cat, not to take over that apartment complex building. Do it. Do it. Do it.